Hi, I'm Certified Sommelier Beverly Crandon, and welcome back to the Wine Down, where we talk about all things wine and make it highly approachable. And on today's Wine Down, we're going to be talking about summer reds. Like, listen, it's getting warmer. These spring weekends are much warmer. We're going into the summertime. The cookouts are happening. The patios, the rooftops are calling. And all the while, you may have one or two friends that say, it's way too hot to drink red wine. I'm here to tell you, and in a lovingly way, that's absolutely a lie. There's a world of wines out there that are absolutely perfect. Red wines that are absolutely perfect for summer patio hangs. And today I'm going to break down 5 of them. I'm talking wines that are lighter bodied, lower in tannin, but great fruit structure on the palate. Like easy to sip and with a little bit of a chill. These are the wines that will knock your socks off. So let's get into the 5 that I want to bring to your attention today. First up, Beaujolais, okay? If you've never had it before, never heard of it, this is your sign to try it. Beaujolais comes from the grape Gamay, called Beaujolais though because it's famed from coming from Beaujolais, France, which is just south of Burgundy. What makes it perfect for your summer red is that it is lighter in body and lower in tannins. Tannin is that thing, that astringent feel you get on your teeth, especially when you drink like a big red, like a Cabernet Sauvignon, for example. So your Beaujolais is low in tannin. So very easy, very approachable in that way. What I love too about Beaujolais is its fruit structure, especially from carbonic maceration. You've got your strawberry, your raspberry, things you normally expect from that, some cherry, but also a little bit of peppery notes in there as well. Here's the pro tip with your Beaujolais. Put it in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes before you open it. I know that sounds weird to chill a red, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer in the summertime. And it's perfect. Beaujolais can handle the bit of the chill. If you're looking for experiencing Beaujolais, look for Beaujolais Village. Or if you want to treat yourself, look for one of the 10 crus coming out of Beaujolais. That's going to be delightful. I also want to do a head nod too to Ontario Gamay. While our climate here in Ontario may make a bit more of a brooding type of Gamay, still perfect for the summertime. Check those out too. Okay, next up is one you've probably heard of, Pinot Noir. And I know Pinot can feel intimidating or fancy, especially if it's coming out of Burgundy. But stick with me here. I'm telling you, Pinot Noir is one of those summer reds that you need to have on your list. Pinot Noir is another light-bodied red wine. I'm talking low to moderate tannins. But what I really love about Pinots is its complexity, its complex flavor profile. I'm talking things like cherry, a bit of earthiness, some forest floor, mushroom. And then depending on how it was aged, you may see some well-integrated oak giving you some vanilla or vanilla spice on the palate too. Truly complex. But even though I'm saying all that, it still is a perfect summer red. The complexity doesn't hit you all at once. What I find with Pinot Noirs is it just gives you little nuances over the palate as you go sip over sip, time after time. It is a truly lovely step up for a summer patio hang. If you're looking Pinot Noirs for the summer, I'm going to point you towards Oregon's Willamette Valley, maybe New Zealand's Central Otago, and even right here in Niagara Peninsula. I find you're going to get a more brighter Pinot Noir from these areas versus France's Burgundy. Don't get me wrong, Burgundian Pinot Noirs are absolutely gorgeous, but let's face it, it's a bit of an investment to do those. And I don't know if you want to do that for your patio hang. If you do, good on you. These two, a bit of a chill. And absolutely perfect on your patio. Now, this one people don't see coming. Lambrusco. It's Italian, it's red, and it's sparkling. Yes, a sparkling red wine. I see your face right now, but trust me, I want you to open up your mind. Lambrusco is one of the most refreshing, one of the most underrated summer reds that you have out there, served with a full-on chill. It's absolutely gorgeous. Comes from the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy, which is also where prosciutto and Parmigiano Reggiano come from. So they know how to eat and drink well. Lambrusco is typically semi-dry to dry with flavors of dark cherry, blackberry, and a bit of earthiness. And of course, it's going to come with your fizz that you get from sparkling wine. Pro tip, if you're looking for your Lambrusco, look for your Seco Aramobile Lambrusco. Those are going to be your more drier styles. You want to avoid, I think, the super sweet ones. I mean, if that's your thing, that's okay. But we're talking about being out in the sun on a patio and drinking a lot of sweet in the heat could lead to headaches. So me, personally, I'm looking for my drier style Lambrusco and chill it. Chill it, chill it, chill it. You see my glass has got a bit of a cold hue around here. Chill it. It's perfectly wonderful. Chill in the summertime. This is why it's the perfect patio red. Okay, let's move on to wine number 4, which is Grenache. Grenache to me is the kind of grape that does not get the kind of love that it deserves. It's underrepresented, I think. We actually just wrote a blog post about that. I'm just trying to spread the word about Grenache, and it's more than just a blending grape. It's delicious on its own. You'll see it called Grenache from Spain, and this is where you can find some of the most affordable, great expressions of this grape. Grenache is medium-bodied, lower tannins, and typically higher in alcohol. And while that sounds counterintuitive to summer, trust me, that flavor profile, the structure generally that you find with these wines gives you a very round mouth feel. On the palate, you're looking at things like raspberry, strawberry, maybe some white pepper, a bit of earthiness, earthy spice in there too. It's absolutely lovely and well-rounded, well-integrated. It's the type of red wine where no one is offended. Everybody's like, oh, this is pretty nice. I like this. And so a single varietal bottling of Grenache is very important, I think, to highlight. Again, it's not just a blending grape. Now, if you are looking for Grenache in the store, I would say look to the south of France, the Languedoc-Roussillon area. You're going to find some very giving Grenache dominant wines out there. And you'll see what I mean when I talk about higher alcohol, but it's an overall lovely round mouth feel. And then in Spain, take a look at Grenache de Aragon or Campo de Borja. You can find phenomenal quality under $20. My Grenaches, I love it, especially as like my barbecue chicken. There's something about sameness there. Lovely, lovely congruent pairings that you'll make with that. Okay, the last one, and I saved it for last on purpose because I wanted to challenge you on this one. Have you ever heard of the grape Zweigelt? Probably not, and that's why it's on here. Not only because it's lovely on the patio, but let's learn a little bit. Zweigelt is Austria's most widely planted red grape, and it's a cross between two other varieties, Blaufränkisch and Saint Laurent. And the result of this crossing is a lovely blend of like a light to medium bodied wine with flavors of sour cherry, violet, and a bit of black pepper in there. It's got more structure than your Beaujolais, but it's still a lovely summer sipper. Austrian wines in general are very food friendly and also undervalued in many cases. So you're able to get a great bottle of Zweigelt at a very fair price, making it super easy for you to explore this grape and learn something new. And I would say Zweigelt is going to be that wine when you bring it to your summer patio hang. People are going to be like, oh, what is this? And you'll be like, it's Zweigelt. They'll be like, oh, what is that? Great conversation starter. Not only is it great for your food, great in the heat, but great for conversation. Zweigelt, you guys. That's the one. So there you have it. Today on the Wind Down, we just went through 5 summer reds that you need to have on rotation. We started with your Beaujolais. Then we moved on to your Pinot Noir, then your Lambrusco, your Grenache or Grenache if you're in Spain, and then we ended with Zweigelt from Austria. All of these wines are perfect for the summer heat, and all of these wines are interesting enough, loving enough, great on the palate, very giving on the palate, works with your food, also works with a bit of a chill, and works with that patio hang. And I always say, you know what, wine, it should never be intimidating. It should be curious. You should be exploring. It should absolutely be shared. So with that, I say this weekend, instead of grabbing the rosé, and listen, I love rosé. Don't come for me. I love rosé. But instead of grabbing the rosé, grab one of these red wines we just talked about. Your Gamay, your Beaujolais, your Pinot Noir, your Lambrusco, your Grenache, your Zweigelt. Bring that, put it in the fridge, chill for 15, 20 minutes, open that up on the patio. Now, if you do end up trying one of these, let me know. Drop some comments below. I'm curious to see what you tried and what you paired it with. And if you are new to here, please subscribe and like this video. And let me know what else you want me to break down on the Wind Down. Cheers and happy tasting.